Hello jazz people, today I'm going to show you some common ways of constructing 2/5 lines. I'll be using 3 examples from the last lesson. You can watch this lesson on its own, but it will make most sense I think if you look at 1 or 2 of the other videos in my series on passing 2/5s for jazz blues solos. Link is in the description. Today on Teaching Jazz, it's constructing 2/5 lines. Now let's get on with it. First, let's look at a couple of the lines from last lesson. Don't worry if you haven't seen them yet, I'm going to show them to you. And there are free downloadable PDFs too, showing notation and guitar tab, links below. Oh, and I've updated these with analysis of how the lines are built, so you might want to grab them again if you got them last lesson. Here's line number 1. It's a short 2/5 leading into E flat. Question: why is it called a short 2/5? Choose the correct answer. A. Because it is played mostly by children. B. It was first identified by the noted musicologist Lady Marjorie Wyndham Short in her 1866 presentation to the Royal Society in London, England. Or C. It's a 2/5 line that fits into a single bar with 2 beats per chord. The answer, of course, is C. A short 2/5 fits into 1 bar, and a long 2/5 is spread over 2 bars, aka measures. Alright, so back to the line. This short 2/5 consists of F minor 7, chord 2, and B flat 7, chord 5, and resolves to E flat 7, chord 1. Last lesson we used this as a passing 2/5 to help us move smoothly from chord 1 to chord 4 in the 4th bar of a solo over a 12-bar blues in B flat. The line's made up of chord tones, so the arpeggios of these chords. We start on the 3rd of F minor 7, then jump up to the 5th and the 7th. Notice that because it's a minor chord, the 3rd and the 7th are both flat. Usually that's just understood. Minor chords have a flat 3 and a flat 7. And dominant chords, like the B flat 7 in this 2/5, have a major 3rd but a flat 7th. In this 2/5, we move from the 7th of the F minor chord to the 3rd of B flat 7, down to the flat 9th, to the 1, aka the root, aka the tonic, down to the 7th. Then the line moves down a half step from there to settle on the 3rd of E flat 7. Okay, to summarize so far, the spelling of line number 1 is 3, 5, 7 of F minor 7, 3, flat 9, 1, 7 of B flat 7, and 3 of E flat 7. So what's going on here? What do you need to be able to do to play not just this line but others in the same style? First of all, the line's made up entirely of chord tones, 1, 3, 5, and 7, plus 1 chromatic alteration, and that's the flat 9 of chord 5. In other words, they're using notes from the arpeggios of the chords. Second, there's voice leading happening here. That means that the notes are arranged so that they create a pleasing melodic line that's logical in this style, and each chord is connected smoothly to the next chord. Third, arpeggio doesn't mean just 1 octave in root position. It doesn't. Arpeggios, like scales, extend infinitely, up and down. We can only hear a small portion of each one, and we can only play an even smaller part of that on our instrument. The F minor 7 chord in this line is straightforward, moving up the chord in root position, 3, 5, and 7. But on the B flat 7 chord, the 7th is dropped or displaced down an octave, so it sits below the root note. And that's done for voice leading, and because I wanted to exit the line in the low mid-range of the guitar instead of a higher register. You could certainly play this line in a different way. For example, moving the last 3 notes up an octave. Doing that makes it 3, flat 9, 8, 7. Still the same notes in relation to the chord, but sounding a bit different and landing you in a higher register. I'll talk more later about what you need to practice so that you can fluently play these lines and make up your own. But first, let's quickly see what's going on in the other 2 lines. And these were lines number 2 and number 3 from part 2 of this lesson. Link in the description. Here's line number 2. It's the same chords, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat 7, but this time the line is spelled 3, 5, 1, 7, descending the F minor 7. 3, 5, 7, flat 9, climbing back up the B flat 7 chord and resolving down a semitone to the 5th of E flat 7. The flat 9's a common alteration used to enhance the tension and really just the melodic interest of the line. I've previously made a video about this, and link is in the description. Okay, and here's line number 3. It's the same basic chords again, of course, but this time the line is spelled 1, 3, 2, 1 on the F minor 7, jumping up to 8, sharp 5, 3, 1 of B flat 7, the sharp 5 making it a B flat 7, sharp 5, and resolving into E flat with 9, 8. Landing on the 9th momentarily suspends or delays the resolution in a nice way before settling on the octave. I think it adds an extra spark or liveliness to the line. So that's the spelling and analysis of the lines to show you what's going on and how these kinds of lines or patterns are created, as well as some of the techniques used, like alteration and suspension or delayed resolution. In the next lesson, I'll take you through what you need to practice and prepare so that you can be equipped to fluently play patterns like these examples. By fluently, I mean in style, at speed, in time, under pressure in the heat of battle, and with the awareness to alter or adapt them in real time. So that means deeper than just rote learning, although memorization, simple memorization really is a useful first step. Spoilers, it's arpeggios, scales, and alterations, but there are some important details and techniques you need, so check those out in the next video. If it's not posted yet, it soon will be. Otherwise, follow the link on the end screen. Until next time, may the jazz be with you. Bye for now.